Alright, we just finished Beware of Low-Flying Nightmares, and now it's time to go into the Labyrinth. And this is a unique level in a number of ways. Notice the layout here. Clear out a little bit on my map there. If I leave this level and come back, the layout's totally different. Now, the level is also just full of those spheres. They run up and shock you. That's the only monster on this level, and they've got a pretty high spawn rate. The original game, every time you left and came back to the level, it would generate a brand new level on the fly. That's not really easy to do with this engine. It may or may not be possible to do something like that. I just didn't want to try to come up with an algorithm that would generate mazes and maps the same way it did in the original, because I don't have the source code. I don't know how they did it, and therefore, even if I did try to generate levels on the fly, they wouldn't turn out to be exact. So I wasn't highly motivated to come up with something. Okay, this level also always has a violet crystal in right about the middle of the map. So if you work your way to the middle and pick it up, that's one thing you definitely want to do. Get the violet crystal while you're here. And I think, if I'm remembering right, we want to kind of go diagonally across this map. There's a ladder in each of the four corners of the map, and they all go to different places. So you kind of the labyrinth is almost like a hub level in some ways, where you keep coming back to it from different levels, and you're trying to get to different places each time. I think the levels I've made, it's just pulling from a pool of 50 levels. So I generated, but then did some manual edits for 50 levels. And each time you go back to the labyrinth, it pulls a different one. So you're not likely to see the same level twice in a row, or I mean twice at all, in a given playthrough of the game, because you won't come back to this level anywhere near 50 times. But anyway, that's how that level works. So now we go diagonally from a plague of demons, and that takes us to need a light. And there's something important we need on this level if we want to get a good score. So let's see. I better start duplicating HE magazines or cartridges again, because this is the level where it's important to have them. You don't really need them, but that's just the way I always do it. Okay, so let's see, got some dead body there. And this is also an American soldier. So he's got another broken M16 and an empty magazine and a Colt 45 pistol. So just completely worthless stuff across the board. Okay, so he knows who we are as well. So yeah, you can ask him about all these things. I don't think there's anything critical to the game that you need from him. Okay, so here's a save rune and 2 doors. Not gonna open. That's the door that opens. This one doesn't open. And I'm just gonna clear out the rest of this floor before I go in there. And I'm kind of purposely taking a bit of damage here because I noticed I didn't have enough high explosive grenades. So hopefully, resting, I'll get a bunch more. Yeah, 21's probably about right. You need 20-ish to deal with something that we'll see soon. Okay, so I think we got this part of the level cleared out. So now we can go back. That door closes behind us. This is kind of a nice room to be able to see further, so I'm going to turn my goggles back on. Alright, so now I'm getting low on MP41 magazines, so I'll switch back. And since we're done with that stretch, oh, and that door just closed behind us as well, so now we're really stuck. Yeah, so now that we're done with that stretch, I'm just going to turn these back off. Okay, here's another American. Okay, and he's got a grenade launcher and a fragmentation cartridge. It killed everyone else. What is it? Okay, so that doesn't sound good. Something killed everyone. And yep, here's another dead body. So we just picked up our grenade launcher, and if you notice, we've got a fragmentation cartridge and an HE cartridge. So the grenade launcher uses both of those types of ammo. So the way we choose which one's active is at the top of our inventory list here, you can select grenade ammo, and then you can pick. So I want to be using HE cartridges right now. Okay, I got 21 of them. Okay, Greg has the bomb, and Steven changed the code. So those are two good things to know. And Steve is apparently up ahead of us here a little bit. So if he changed the code, we need to get the code from him. Okay, well, everyone died from fire. Greg's got the bomb. And Steven changed the code. So, alright. We're learning a lot here. And here's another dead body. Okay, so he's talking about something that's got to be hurting and you can kill it. Okay, so it's bleeding. So whatever it is, apparently we can hurt it. Although these guys apparently couldn't kill it before they all died. And this guy's got a... This is Jason. And the guy that programmed all this is Jason Jones. So you can ask him about pathways. And that's kind of a little Easter egg, I guess you could call it. Alright. Alright, so here's something important to get while you're here is a radio beacon. Without this, you'll have to escape on foot after arming the nuclear device, and that'll add 8 hours to the time. So when you're arming, if you don't pick this up, you'll have to add 8 hours when you're arming the bomb, and that will hurt your time bonus when you get your final score. He's also got goggles. I don't think they're worth taking, but I'll just do it anyway. We only really need one pair. Okay, here's apparently something. And I'm just going to shoot at him with my HE grenades. Those are the things that do the most damage in this game. And I'm just going to try to get nice and close to him when I shoot, so I can do as much damage as possible. He looks pretty goofy. I don't know if he was supposed to be intimidating or just kind of a joke, but he takes a lot of damage. Very slow, luckily. And yeah, with the HE grenades, he's not too hard to kill. It does take a fair number of them, though. But luckily, these guys wounded him for me, so I could kill him. Alright, and this guy's got just regular projectile cartridges and another radio beacon, which I don't think we need, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have more. Okay, so this is Steven, and we just learned from the last guy that Steven changed the code, so we want to definitely ask him about that. Okay, so the manual that comes with Pathways into Darkness, and also will be in the download of this game, has the bomb code. And the bomb code in the manual starts with 287, so we learn here that that's actually not the right code. So you want to combine the code in the manual with this code he's telling you now to get the actual bomb code. And yeah, I don't know if you missed this guy or just didn't think to ask him about the code, you would get to the bottom, try to arm the code based on the code in the manual, and you'd be out of luck. So that would be frustrating. I don't know if he's got anything else to say. Oh yeah, we can ask him about Greg, because he had the bomb. Okay, so apparently Greg escaped. So he luckily is not dead, or I don't know if that's lucky or not, but apparently the guy that had the bomb is not here. So we've got our beacons but we still don't have a bomb. And it sounds like all the Americans, except for Greg, are dead now, so it sounds like it's just up to us, depending on what happened to Greg. Okay, we got an amethyst ring and some potions. Now, you can wear the amethyst ring. I definitely wouldn't recommend it. All it does is slow down your recharge for crystals. So it's actually not a good thing at all. So I'm just going to put that in the bag. I'll move my crystal. Yeah, I need to do some inventory management, but I think I'll do that out of a video. Okay, so you can keep cloning HE cartridges. I personally prefer frag grenades a lot better, but for now I'm just gonna go back to cloning MP41 magazines. It's kind of up to you what kind of grenades you want to use, or if you want to use grenades at all. I think a lot of people use them more than I do, but that's the nice thing about this game. You have some options. Since you can clone whatever type of ammo you want, you can use whatever you want. Okay. So that was Need a Light. And we got everything we needed here. So that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching.